What would you do if someone you knew, perhaps a friend or a family member, vanished without a trace? Imagine the bewilderment, the unending questions, the intrigue that such an event would stir. These aren't just tales spun from the fabric of fiction, but real-life mysteries that have confounded the brightest minds. From figures of fame to ordinary folk, their stories are etched into history, their absences echoing through time. Join us as we delve into the top 10 most baffling disappearances in history. Our journey begins in 1590, with the entire colony of Roanoke vanishing without a trace. Roanoke, an island off the coast of what is now North Carolina, was the site of the first English settlement in the New World. But when Governor John White returned from a supply trip to England, he found the colony deserted, the homes dismantled, and no sign of the 117 colonists he'd left behind. The only clue was a single word, Croatoan, etched into a nearby post. Many theories have emerged over the centuries, from the plausible to the peculiar. Some suggest the colonists were assimilated into local Native American tribes, while others propose they were victims of a Spanish attack. There are even suggestions of a supernatural event or an alien abduction. But without any concrete evidence, these remain mere conjectures. With no concrete evidence, the fate of the Roanoke colonists remains one of history's greatest enigmas. Fast forward to 1937, when renowned aviator Amelia Earhart vanished during her attempt to circumnavigate the globe. Daring, ambitious, and a pioneer in a field dominated by men, Earhart was on a mission to make history. Her journey was going smoothly until she reached the Pacific, where she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared without a trace. Last known communication from Earhart was a distress call, mentioning a failure in navigation and rapidly decreasing fuel. Following this, an exhaustive search was launched by the US Navy and Coast Guard. Despite scouring over 250,000 square miles of ocean, they found no sign of Earhart or her plane. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged, from her being a spy to being marooned on a deserted island, yet none have been proven. Amelia Earhart, the woman who dared to dream big and push boundaries, vanished into thin air. Despite numerous theories, Earhart's disappearance remains shrouded in mystery. In 1944, famed musician Glenn Miller disappeared while flying over the English Channel. The world lost a swing-era icon that fateful December day, leaving a void in the hearts of millions of fans. Known for his music, Miller was more than just a musician. He was a patriot, serving his country during the tumultuous times of World War II. The day he vanished, he was en route to Paris from England to entertain the Allied troops. The weather was far from ideal, with freezing fog and snow creating perilous conditions. Despite the risks, Miller and his crew decided to proceed with the flight, a decision that remains shrouded in mystery. The subsequent search operations were exhaustive, with Allied forces combing the English Channel for any signs of the missing aircraft. Despite their best efforts, no trace of Miller, his crew, or their plane was ever found. Theories abound, from a simple crash due to the weather, to more outlandish ideas of espionage or friendly fire. Like a note fading into silence, Miller's disappearance is yet another unsolved mystery. In 2014, the world was gripped by the baffling disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. The Boeing 777, with 239 souls on board, took off from Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing. Barely an hour into its journey, the aircraft vanished from radar screens, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. The last voice contact with air traffic control was a seemingly normal acknowledgement from the co-pilot, "Good night, Malaysian 370. Then silence. No distress signal, no final call, just an eerie void where flight MH370 should have been. A multinational search operation spanning vast expanses of the Indian Ocean was launched in an attempt to locate the missing plane. Despite deploying state-of-the-art technology and enlisting experts from around the globe, no definitive trace of the aircraft was found. Theories abound, from pilot suicide to hijacking, from mechanical failure to a rogue state's involvement, yet nothing conclusive has surfaced. Despite the largest search in aviation history, the fate of flight MH370 remains unknown. In 2007, the disappearance of a 3-year-old British girl, Madeleine McCann, sparked one of the most publicized missing persons cases ever. The McCann family was on a sunny holiday in Praia da Luz, Portugal. On a seemingly ordinary evening, Madeleine vanished from her bed while her parents dined at a nearby restaurant, regularly checking on their sleeping children. As word spread, the world watched in shock and sympathy. The McCanns were thrust into an unwanted spotlight, their every move scrutinized. Investigations were launched, leads were followed, but no concrete evidence was found. Suspects came and went, theories were spun and debunked, and yet Madeleine remained missing. The media coverage was relentless. Madeleine's innocent face was plastered on screens and papers across the globe. Appeals were made, rewards offered, but the mystery only deepened. Despite global attention and multiple investigations, Madeleine's disappearance remains unresolved. These are just a few of the countless mysteries that continue to baffle investigators and captivate the public. The lost colony of Roanoke, Amelia Earhart, Glenn Miller, Flight MH370, and Madeleine McCann, each story a puzzle with pieces still missing. Theories abound, but concrete answers elude us. The allure lies in the unknown, the unresolved, the mysterious. In the face of these unsolved disappearances, we are reminded of how much remains unknown in our vast world. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries that surround us. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more vicious world content. Thanks for your support.